What is up everybody, Gifford here and welcome to another video, and this is all about how much dividends I got in the month of July. If you're new here, I started dividend investing last year and this is only one part of my $100,000 portfolio. So here is my simple overall tracker. In July I got 6 dividend payments for a total of $12.23 and the running total for the year is $68.30 USD, and the account size is about 12.8k at the time when I took the record. So the first stock and payment is SCHD, which is my biggest dividend for the month, and it paid me $4.65. So I've got the ticker symbols here and then I've got the months here, and you can see the overall that I've been getting for this year. So I have 8.5 shares of SCHD and it's up currently at 13%. The fund tracks the total return of the Dow Jones US Dividend 100 index, and it's one of the biggest payers and it's a very popular dividend ETF. SCHD has had a tough year to date as it underperforms the S&P 500. However, over the long term it will continue to pay dividends with some capital appreciation with the safety of being an ETF. And the gross dividend yield is 3.47%, and we can see here the last payments that it's been given us. And something worth to note that the payments have been increasing, although there is one here that was a little down, but as you can see the general trend is that the payments are increasing over time, which is really what I'm wanting to be in this for. The second dividend payment is Devo, and that paid me $1.74. So I've currently got 16.79 shares of it and it's currently up 12.85%. And Devo has a gross dividend yield of 4.52%. Again, I usually buy weekly, however I've recently gone over my cap of Devo, which is at 8%, so right here 8%, and I only want my target to be 7%, so I won't be buying any more for the near future until I reach the other caps of these other stock tickers here. The third stock that I got a dividend payment out is Jeppy, and that is $2.58. So I've got 11.7 shares of Jeppy and it's currently up at 8.7%. So Jeppy has quite a high dividend yield, which is 7.18%, and that's because it's a dividend income ETF. So just before we get into my next dividend payer, I just want to show you my dividend tracker. So this is the one I have here, and so we're currently at July, and you can see that I'm expecting my target to be going up every sort of month, and it is a slow progression, but we can see here how it started from all the way last year and it has building up. Just remember that you need to have an end goal, and my end goal for this account is to provide me passive income and to be able to buy me the occasional KFC, and eventually this pays me $140 US monthly, which is a great passive income to add to my main income stream. So you should actually have a really good reason and understanding of what you're investing in, so that when other financial burdens come along, so that way you don't go and just start wasting your money on other things. You've got a plan in the background of how you want to be investing and whereabouts you want to end up. Going to my fourth payment, which is DGRW, which paid me only 56 cents. I don't have a lot of shares, so the payments are really low on this stock. So I've got 5.1 shares in DGRW and it's currently up at 18.74 cents, which is kind of a pity because that is a really high return. And it's got a pretty low dividend yield at 1.54. While the payments are nothing to get excited about, the capital appreciation on this stock has been really great. And you can see here in the last year, I've just been buying it every other week, just trying to accumulate, but remembering that I do have a target that I'm trying to get to, so I've got to weigh it up with that as well. So this ticker symbol here isn't really a priority, so it's got a pretty low weight in my account. The fifth payment is VOO, which is a Vanguard SM50 500, and it paid me $1.99. So I have 2 shares in this and it's currently up by 15.6%. And VOO pays a 1.3% dividend yield. Basically, this is a good fund to measure how the strategy is going, and I've been consistently investing, which is a good practice. So if we click your investment and go down here and then click dividends, we can see the previous dividends that I have been getting. And last year we can see that it was only 14 cents, but it's now grown to $1.99. So that's good growth in this stock. My sixth payment is O, which is Realty Income Corp, and that paid me 71 cents. This is a REIT and my only payment this month from an individual company. So here are my 6 companies here, but with Realty Income I have 4 shares and it's currently up by 9.3%. Realty Income also has a good dividend yield, which is 5.29%, and REITs are relatively stable, although Income Corp has had a bit of a mixed year where it's only really started to take off sort of in the last month or two. But the rest of the time I have been buying, so it's good to get these little bits and pieces here while it's been pretty down, and for some reason it's just decided to go up. So you can see here, and the S&P 500 is beating this again, but it's a dividend payer. So again, we click to your investments and go down here and click dividends. We can see here that the dividends have been growing over time. And just coming back here, I did actually lessen my position in them. I sold half of the stock because I didn't really believe so much in this. I wanted to put more money in my ETFs, and I think I would wanting the stability some more than individual stock. I've been very fond of REITs lately, so it was just something I wanted to lower my exposure. So in summary, in July, my payments was $12.23 from the Sharesies dividend portfolio, and that's in US dollars. And this is regular income coming in, which is good, and the returns are okay, but just remembering that when I started this, I was in the negative in this account. The trading platform I use is Interactive Brokers, Hatch Invest, Stake, and Sharesies for individual companies, and I use Investnow for index funds. If you want to start investing, you can use any of my referral codes down below to start your own investing journey if you are from New Zealand. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you want to watch this video here of how I show you how to turn 23 cents of dividend income per week to $100 per week, then feel free to watch it. If you have any questions for me, pop them down below and I'll get around to answering them when I can. If you want to hear more from me during the week, feel free to pop over to Instagram where I post some stock market commentary and also what I'm doing in the markets as well as sharing my portfolio. Hit like and subscribe if you like this kind of content from someone from New Zealand. Thank you very much and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.